Earlier today, I tried to watch two anime but was unsuccessful in watching more than one episode. First off, when I was doing my morning walk down in my basement, I tried to continue to watch Ashita no Joe, but after the fifth episode, I didn't find myself the motivation to keep watching because one of how many episodes the first season of Ashita no Joe has, which is more than 100 episodes, and two, the second season, which has at least 73 episodes. And so the second reason, because first off, is how massively long it is compared to the majority of anime. Second off is because it's made in the 70s. Now, when I was younger, when I was like 3 to 5 years younger, and I hear about all these old anime and seeing like most of anime related videos just being made on newer stuff, I think, oh, why can't any tubers just make videos on the older stuff? And today, quite contradictorily, we actually are getting more videos focused on the classics and even the media that I didn't know about back then. So that's good. So, but the what I've learned today is, or when I started watching Ashita no Joe, it's like, oh, now I get why Digibro can barely. It's not like he doesn't like Tezuka shows, or was it Dizaki? Like Dizaki, he's the guy who's directed Ashita no Joe and a bunch of anime from that time period. He said that he can't get into it because of the way sound is recorded back then. Like take for example, watch the first episode of Ashita no Joe and listen very carefully to the audio, and you'll understand what I'm saying. I don't know enough terminology about how sound engineering, nor do I know the difference between the equipment they used back then and the equipment they use today. It's so I now can understand why people, especially back in 2015 and 2016, didn't feel the motivation to make videos like proper AnyTube videos on those type of anime. That was back then. There were probably a couple, but they weren't as prevalent as they were today. Let's see. I think that's about what I'm thinking about Ashita no Joe. And just thinking that I'm not in the right kind of, I don't want to say it's mood. It just doesn't feel like it's the right moment for me to binge a show like that. I think I just want to take care of some other things about. I'm in quarantine, so this is like the perfect time to binge a long show like Ashita no Joe. So I think it's just a matter of me finishing up all the other things that I'm already voting first, like my fanfic, which is only gonna take me another month or so. And with the way like the Americas handling this response to the coronavirus, it seems like I'm gonna be in my house for like a couple of months. So I still got more than enough time after finishing my fanfic that I can just binge Ashita no Joe. I'm gonna put my writing on hiatus, my drawing practice on hiatus, and just binge 10 to 12 episodes of Ashita no Joe a day. And so, okay, second anime I try to watch 1 or 2 minutes at lunchtime, but I couldn't do it anymore was Kaguya no Sama, Love is War. And to be frank, I do have the manga, like 1 to 3 volumes, and I'm thinking, I did like it back then. I remember just finding it on MangaDex and seeing like how popular it was getting, and looking at the 4chan threads like on /A. I was thinking, you know what, I should get into this, and it's basically like Death Note with romance. Romance is like the elements of Death Note, like psychology mixed in with a shoujo rom-com. I think it's like shonen. I don't know. I think it's like kind of gray with that factor, and it has a couple cute comedic. Well, I would say more than cute. It's like in the way that's meme comedic, but well, you can see how it's cute at the same time. Well, not perfectly my ideal sense of cute, but in a sort of generic kind of cute. You know, I think, oh, this is like, yeah, I can see like how it can be cute. And the cast of characters are eccentric in their own way. Yeah, like the main character, the main guy, just studies so much just to get in his prestigious school, and he's a student council president, and Kaguya is just like has a wealthy family, and she has her own quirky quirks, and don't get me started on the rest of the student council because they're memes in their own way. But so I try to watch the first episode because I have not watched the anime from last year, or I think it's last year in winter. Yeah, winter season 2019. And I was thinking, you know what, next season, it's literally gonna be next season. Spring is right around the corner in terms of anime shows coming out. I wanna see if I can just catch up on it, but not today. I just can't get into the beginning. And I don't know if it's just Digibro's comments about the show's production having an influence on me, but I just couldn't get to it. I think it was like right around like they set up the intro exposition. I was thinking, I don't know if it's just because I was reading the manga, but it didn't seem like that heavy on me. And I'm thinking, like you try to like appeal to the anime onlys, and you put that much exposition in there. You cannot just, show. I think the fact that you have that generic, like, snubbly nobility music, and I don't know, there would have been a better way to show and tell. I think it's just the fact that the mangaka was drawing his comic in a style that would appeal to younger readers. They just needed I think it's just the way the style of the manga, and then transition to anime, they just copy the info dump and just have a narrator, when I just feel like the images would do way more on its own than it doesn't even need the narrator as much. And this is why I couldn't get into it. I think it's the anime only style, and it's a shame because even if the first episode's comedy didn't like make me laugh, I would have think the later episodes would have been way more enjoyable. I would have got nostalgia flashback from the jokes in the second and third. No, Chia is a meme. Have you seen her third episode, like the third episode dance sequence? I saw that, and I was like, yo, someone did animate that, and the dance. We got another the dance to make internet famous, and that sold. It's like got so out there. I was amazed. Even if I didn't watch the anime, I was amazed about someone animating the dance sequence. Like no, I don't wanna. Oh great, I forgot her name. Excuse me, I forgot her name. No, I'm not gonna try and guess her name. All I can say is, I think I'm realizing that my moods are having a lot more stronger effect on what I watch. Because before, like, in past years, I would just be able to brute force my way to watch whichever anime I want, regardless of what I'm feeling, the tone. I just pick out anime random, watch them, and I think the only thing that kind of dissuaded me from watching further if I just wasn't that interested. I'm thinking I would be interested in a boxing anime from the 70s that had cultural relevance to where it's the final moment to where the main character Joe, it showed so often where Joe just sitting there, the spotlight shined on him in the way that Kamina had that spotlight flashed on him in Gurren Lagann. I want to figure out the emotional connection that so many Japanese creators had to that final moment in Ashita no Joe. I would be interested in for that cultural context alone, but due to I think how older shows were more slowly paced. It's getting like a drag to me. I haven't even gotten to Joe's first boxing match, and I know it's early in the show, like 5 episodes in, but I'm just so used to the modern pacing. I just wanted Joe to get the boxing action, but he's in prison apparently. I didn't know the story was gonna take such a turn this early. And Kaguya-sama, I already read the manga, and I'm just don't have that motivation, because why we tread on other ground? Maybe it's because I want to see how the jokes were adapted. Maybe before Kaguya-sama, I could just skip to my favorite scenes. I might as well just skip the end. No, not skip, but skim. I think that's what I should do. I should just skim the anime and just go to my favorite scenes. Yeah, that's obviously what I should do, because obviously what I think the episode I should watch in full was the finale of the first season, where Kaguya was able to see the fireworks with her friends. I think that would be an important moment to see. Yeah, I give credit to Star and the other people who talk so much about the moods they need to be in. And it's like, okay, I get you people now. I can have my moments where, like, for shows that as old as the 70s and the show as young as last winter season, what I'm feeling in can have an impact in how I watch a show or consume a piece of media. I don't know if this is gonna be a thing going forward, but we shall have to see when time comes.